Good morning, Old Sarum Radio. This is Golf Bravo Whiskey Oscar India. Requesting radio check and airfield information, please.
Golf Bravo Whiskey Oscar India, Old Sarum Radio. Good morning. Visibility 5, runway 24, left-hand circuit. The QNH 1017 parachute procedures are in operation.
Runway 24, left-hand circuit, QNH 1017 with parachute procedures. Golf Bravo Whiskey Oscar India.
After our work is never over. Working harder, make it better. Do it faster, makes us stronger. Than never over. After
Okay. Off we go.
do it faster, makes us stronger. Than never over. After our work is never over. Working harder, make it better. Do it faster, makes us stronger. Than never over. After our work is never over. Working harder.
Alright, I've got control then. Yeah, so just follow me through the controls then. So we've got some seat turns then. We'll turn initially to the left, gives us a better horizon until we get around to face the north where the horizon sort of deteriorates somewhat. So remember what we talked about in the classroom downstairs. We're looking for a bank angle of at least 45 degrees, preferably 60 degrees. And as we roll into that turn, as we pass through about 30 degrees, we're going to increase the power. As we pass through 45 degrees, we're going to pitch up appreciably to keep the nose on the horizon so that we don't go straight into a spiral dive. And then once we're established in the turn, we then get into the work cycle. Nose on the horizon, pitch and roll attitude correct. Check the DI, look out into the turn. Nose, DI, out into the turn, etc. Okay, let's see if I can do a reasonable demo. So a good look around first of all. Make sure there's no one else doing anything foolish near us.
Good, my side.
Looks pretty clear. Okay. So I'll patter through what I'm going to do then. Well, I'm heading at the moment for 240. I want to roll out on 240. And we're just under 4,000 feet. I want to maintain that attitude. The final look around, then I'm going to look ahead now, initially while I set the attitude. So roll into the turn, as you pass through 30 degrees, increase the power, 45 degrees, pitch up, hold the attitude then, where we are here. Establish myself in the turn, whoops. Look out into the turn, check the attitude, check the DI, look out into the turn, attitude, DI, out into the turn, attitude, DI. Out into the turn, attitude DI, and roll wings level as we get back round to my reference heading. And as I roll wings level, as we went through 45 degrees, I backed off the back pressure, and as we went through 30 degrees, reduced the power. A little bit late rolling out there actually.
Okay.
Happy with that as a demo?
Yep.
Principle being, get the attitude right first before you get into the work cycle, so that you've got it pegged to begin with, otherwise you may find it's too late.
Sure.
Okay, you have control.
I have control.
Let's try a little turn then, a steep turn to the left, rolling out on 240. Look at the ball. And just look at the ball and tell me where it is. Okay, I've got control. So, what happened there?
I was actually doing a bit more of a dive than I wanted to be.
Well, also in quite a steep side slip. So for some reason you had a lot of top rudder on, and so effectively we were turning to the left, but you had a lot of right rudder in, and the ball was well out to the left here. So in fact we were in a sort of slipping turn, and losing quite a lot of height as well.
Yeah.
So as you do it this time, as you check the DI, also check the ball, and of course if the ball's out to the left, apply left rudder. Okay, that ball needs to be in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, you have control?
Have control.
Let's try that again. Okay, much better. Much better. Now get into the work cycle.
Golf Bravo Uniform Foxtrot Hotel, request to rejoin from Hankersbury.
Golf Bravo Uniform Foxtrot Hotel, standard Hankersbury Head B is bar rejoin, runway 26, report the airfield inside, QNH 1018.
Golf Bravo Uniform Foxtrot Hotel, standard Hankersbury Head B is bar rejoin.
Okay, I've got control. So what happened now?
1018.
Had the turn more coordinated, but I don't think I had enough power, so I was losing altitude and getting into a bit of a dive there.
Yeah, well, I certainly agree with the first part of what you said. You had the turn nicely pegged, it rolled into it nicely, the ball was in the middle, and the work cycle began. However, from the start, the nose was too low. So from the start, we were basically in a descending turn to the left, and we lost about 300 or 400 feet net.
Right.
So remember, essentially, let me just demonstrate to you where it should be. So, the quick turn round, I'm going to basically roll into the attitude and then roll out again. So, as we roll into the attitude there, that's basically where the nose wants to be on the horizon. Do you see?
Yeah.
So for you coming in probably around about there. Let me just roll out of it again. Come back onto our heading. Give ourselves a decent horizon to start with. And when you rolled in on the previous one, the nose was too low. Simple as that.
Right. Okay.
Of course, you can generally traffic ahead of us. You see some distance away above us. Got it. 12 o'clock high, about 2 to 3 miles, I think. Just crossing left to right.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Obviously, if the nose is just a little bit low, you can correct it by pulling back a bit harder on the stick. If it's way too low, you're going to have to roll off some of the bank because you won't have enough elevator authority. You heard the stall warner come in on the demonstration there. That's partly because in this aeroplane the stall warner is set much too fast, or to come on much too fast a speed. We just have to ignore that.
Okay.
Okay, you've got control?
I have control.
I've got my eye on that traffic. Okay. He's now well above us. So let's try another one round to the left. Okay, much better. Plenty of back pressure on the stick. Get into the work cycle, that's right. Keep the turn going. Watch the bank angle, you're slightly slackening it off. And you've missed the heading, roll out onto 2-4. That's right. Okay, I've got control.
You have control?
Right, much better. And the rolling was much better. You got the right attitude to start with. That was good. Not quite enough back pressure in the turn, and so therefore, and actually you began to then slacken off the angle of bank. So in fact, initially you had a nice angle of bank about 45 degrees or more, but it gradually sort of flattened as we did the turn. So by the time we finished, it was more like a sort of a medium turn. So keep that bank angle to what you want it to be, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, or so on. Okay, you've got control. I have control. Just try that once again. Plenty of back pressure and into the work cycle. Much better. Much better. And roll out. Right, much better. Okay. better?
Yeah.
Good, much better. Right, let's try one to the right. Now, what we'll do, I've got control.
You have control.
I'm going to come around to give us, on this heading, to give us more of a horizon before we lose it to the north. So you can get well established there, do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
What you'll see here, of course, is that on the face of it, your picture will change. The picture will change because you're sitting on the left-hand side of the aeroplane. However, I want you to consider that is your windscreen, not this.
Right, okay.
And if you consider that is your windscreen, then actually the horizon picture is the same. So put the horizon in the same position the other way in this windscreen, and you'll have it about right.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to go straight into this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, you have control now?
I have control.
Golf Foxtrot Hotel, Hankers Free Head, field in, sir.
Golf Foxtrot Hotel, join towards the left.
Okay, come around. We'll come around onto a heading of about 030.
125, test, 1 plane.
And Golf Bravo India, Papa Victor's clear with the same. And just for your information, man, we'll be reaching Blandford, Bear Regis, Swanage, Hurst Castle and back.
Oh, Papa Victor,
Okay, I've got control.
Control.
Not too bad. Okay, not too bad. A little bit hesitant going in, and again, the angle of bank was a little bit diffident earlier on. Try and get it 45 to 60 degrees or so,
Right.
and don't let it slacken off. So let's try that once again. You've got control?
I've got control.
Are you feeling alright, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, some people feel a bit queasy after a few of these. Just check the DI still aligned. It is, yeah. Good. Let's try again to the right.
Okay, and off we go.
Ah, good. Much better. Okay, the roll-up was a bit late, but the turn was much better. Happy with that?
Yep, that's fine.
Good. Got it. So got the hang of that. I've got control.
You have control? Yep, that's fine.
Good. Okay. Right. So practical application is collision avoidance, as we talked about before.
Yeah.
So generally speaking, if you're collision avoidance, you're looking to avoid something coming towards your head, and you want to turn, generally speaking, 90 degrees left or right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give control to you in a second. We're going to fly on this track, and then I'll tell you for practice there's traffic straight ahead, and I want you to do a brisk, steep turn left or right through about 90 degrees.
Okay.
The emphasis being on rolling into it quickly, rolling out of it quickly, and changing heading by about 90 degrees. Okay?
Okay.
You have control.
I have control.
Good look around first. And we'll go to the right, I think, because you've got a better horizon.
Sure.
And there's less chance of meeting someone in that cloud. Okay, so for practice, there's traffic dead ahead. Good, and then look over your left shoulder and you should see the notional traffic pass behind us.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, let's try that once again. This time we'll go to the left, shall we? So settle yourself down. For practice then, there's traffic dead ahead. Okay, good. And again, over your right shoulder, the notional traffic's passed now behind us. So for product, remind me to go left or right. For practice then, there's traffic straight ahead. Very good. Okay, I've got control.
You have control.
And that's basically it for steep turns. I mean, they're fun to do. They're quite a test of sort of skill to get it nicely balanced in a turn. So they're a good test of airmanship. But the practical reason for doing them is to avoid something.
Yeah.
And if you're going to avoid something, do it quickly, do it briskly, do it quickly, do it positively. Keep orientated, and that's fine. It's good.
Good. Yep.
Okay, let's look then at spiral dive recoveries. Because, as we mentioned in the classroom, a badly executed steep turn is likely to end up in a spiral dive. And the symptoms of a spiral dive, as you told me before, are going to be a high rate of turn, a high rate of descent, and increasingly a high and increasing airspeed.
Yep.
And obviously it's pretty dangerous. So the actions we'll take to get ourselves in a spiral dive: fully close the throttle first of all, roll the wings to the horizon, pitch to the horizon in 2 separate movements. So follow me through on the controls, please. I'm going to put the aeroplane into a spiral dive. We'll analyse what's happening, work out what to do, and then carry out the action. So a good look around. All clear. So I'm going to do it by going into a badly executed spiral steep turn. So I'm doing a steep turn here, but I've screwed it up because I've let the nose get too low. What a biff. So the aeroplane's turning rapidly, we're losing altitude rapidly, the airspeed's increasing rapidly. Fully close the throttle, roll wings level to the horizon, pitch to the horizon, and then the speed comes back into a safe arc, smoothly advance the throttle again. It doesn't have to be abrupt movements at all. In fact, they shouldn't be abrupt movements, but they need to be, you need to respond pretty quickly.
Sure.
Okay?
Yep.
Right, we'll come around this way, I'll put it in a spiral dive and ask you to recover. Again, I'm going into a poorly executed steep turn, where I've allowed the nose to drop through the horizon. Okay, you have control.
I have control.
Good. Okay, I've got control. I'll try that once again then. We'll try that once again. So follow me through on the controls. We'll come round to the left. You have control.
I have control.
I've got control.
You have control.
Okay, the only thing you've got to watch there, and there's a slight tendency in the last one there, is make sure that the rolling and the pitching are 2 separate movements.
Okay.
Remember that the airplane is stressed to a certain limit, in this case it's 4.5 G, but that's in one axis only, so if you roll and pitch at the same time, you run the risk of exceeding the stress on one wing or the other.
Okay,
But otherwise that's fine. Any questions on that?
Nope.
Alright, I think we do a freedom check. Should we do a freedom check and change tanks?
Okay.
You have control.
I have control. Okay. Direction. Okay, it is 10:15. We're going to change from the right to the left-hand tank. Okay, we're changed.
Did the eyes align properly? Not quite.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good. Alright? Yep, good. For practice, there's traffic dead ahead. Good. And then look over the left shoulder, see if you can see it go past. Well, excellent. Fine, good. Come left then, please, onto a heading of 030. Excellent. Any problems with any of that?
Nope.
All straightforward stuff, isn't it? Good. Well, let's head back up the valley here towards Old Sarum. In that case, you've got, this is Downton here. Alderbury's up on just in the woods up there, Old Sarum's in the murk over there, so if we descend to an appropriate altitude and we can switch back to Old Sarum and ask for rejoin information.
Old Sarum Radio, this is Golf Bravo Whiskey Oscar India requesting joining information.
Golf Bravo Whiskey Oscar India, Old Sarum Radio, runway 24 with the left-hand circuit, the QFE 1007, parachute procedures are in operation.
Old Sarum Radio, this is Mule 1, request runway right.
Read back the information.
Runway 24 with left-hand circuit, QFE 1007, Golf Bravo Whiskey Oscar India.
Escape in your arms, baby, I'm yours, baby, I'm yours. Love won't come easy at all, I miss you so much.
Also, I'm ready. Golf Bravo, Wisconsin, India. Extended left base, land on 24.
Golf Oscar India, roger.
Now you've got someone on downwind, keep a look out for him, and there's someone else on the circuit, I think, as well.
Golf Romeo uniform is left base, traffic or traffic behind.
Roger. Traffic behind, or traffic in front?
I don't see him.
I don't see him either, so keep a good look out and do your downwind checks.
Okay, brakes off, landing gear down.
Okay, helicopter ahead of us, wherever,
Yeah.
come around to the right then, please. He's going a bit slower than us, you see.
Fuel good, fuel pump.
Golf November Golf taxi.
Harness is good, look out, we've got a helicopter ahead.
Golf November Golf.
Okay.
Power for them, these there.
20%.
Remember, pass the message. We're going to go on a hold for a moment, Lucas. Can you just taxi off and hold, and I'll bring you back when we're ready?
Okay, we'll do a normal approach, and we'll do a touch and go. Remember, your decision to go around, if at any stage you feel it's necessary.
Golf, Sierra Lake downwind. Roger.
We've got one on final, one on downwind.
Golf Bravo, Wisconsin, India, on final for 24.
Helicopter, Romeo uniform, roger the wind. 26 degrees, 15 knots.
Helicopter Golf Romeo uniform, roger.
Okay, when you call finals in this situation before, I would always say visual one ahead, because it tells everyone that you're conscious there's someone ahead of you.
Yeah.
Otherwise there's going to be a nagging doubt in everyone's mind, has he seen the helicopter in front of him?
Got one behind.
Yeah, I can see him, yeah, well done, good.
Alpha November Golf, are you about to depart?
Negative, I'm holding. I'll go in front of the marker light to be out of your way.
Okay, thanks.
Really not sure what this helicopter's going to be doing here. So.
Well, like I say, your decision.
Golf Bravo, Wisconsin, again, going around.
Go off, India, roger.
And to space yourself to the right so that you can see out to the left and see the helicopter come to the right.
Yeah.
Then you keep an eye on the helicopter in case he takes off. Got him?
Got him.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I've got control.
You have control.
Right, correct decision to make, well done. Good, I was waiting for you to do that. The runway's occupied, you can't land on it. These helicopters have a nasty habit of just sitting there while they pick their nose or whatever they do, I don't know what it is. However, when you go around, here's what I want you to do. Take the decision to go around early, which you did, and then go around positively. The first thing you want to do is pitch up into the climb and go to full power, and trim the aeroplane for the climb before you make any radio call or do anything else. In other words, the point I'm making is that when you say you're going to go around, you decide to go around, don't dick around. And unfortunately, what I see a lot of people doing is what you did slightly there, which is they sort of level off and they fly around at a sort of, they stop descending, but they don't actually go around.
Yeah.
And your top priority now is to get away from the ground, put the airplane in a safe attitude, and then consider your options and work out what you're going to do next. Okay?
Yep.
So you have control. Let me go. The helicopter's still there. Goodness me, what do they do? So on this next approach, we're going to do another go around whether the room is occupied or not.
Okay.
I don't want to run through those drills, please.
14 at takeoff and taxi north side. Roger, one aircraft just touching down behind you now.
Okay. Golf November Golf, ready for departure.
Roger, one on the runway. And the wind, 26 degrees, 14 knots. Student Golf Golf Sierra, runway vacated. November Golf, landing traffic has vacated.
Golf Oscar India, downward, downwind for 24.
Roger.
Okay, parking brakes are off. Yeah. Undercarriage is down. Fuel pump is on. Fuel we have enough to go round. That's good, doors good.
All shut down, thank you.
Look out, it's a bit murky off to our right. I don't hear anyone in the radio that suggests that they're conflicting with us.
I think we've had one helicopter taking off. November Golf, I think, is taken off. Or is taking off.
Did hear that someone had landed, so...
Yeah, and Golf Sierra's just landed. So fly this as a normal approach, but then I want you to take the decision to go around at some point on the final approach, and then go around.
Golf November Golf is flying out straight ahead to operate 2 miles west of the field.
Okay. Helicopter Golf Room uniform is passing back from north side to fuel. Helicopter Room uniform, what's up?
What would you say about our runway perspective?
A big one.
What would you say about our runway perspective at the moment?
We're a bit low.
I think we're a bit low too.
What's our radio? Golf Oscar India, turning on final for 24.
Golf Oscar India, Roger. 260 degrees, 14 knots.
And that's a better perspective now, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so as we're flying the approach, let's assume that there's one of these helicopters is still on the runway. We're not sure yet where it's going to go, so we're going to carry on the approach. But I'll tell you when we decide that we're going to go around. And when we go around, I'll just go around positively. First and foremost, fly the aeroplane. The radio is way down the list of priorities. But I'll just tell him what we're doing anyway. We're going to be flying a go around for this approach. Okay, so let's assume then that helicopter has remained on the runway and you make the decision to go around. Trim the airplane. Good, the airplane's now safely climbing. Speed it up. And then once you have capacity, then you make any radio calls you want to make.
Golf Oscar India, going round.
At the end of the day, the radio call is not that important in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so if there's no parachuting, and if the traffic that was in our way is not conflicting, we can make an only left turn now.
Golf Oscar India, final for 24.
Then show me,
degrees, 15 knots.
show me one of your special greaser landings. now look at the airspeed. What should it be?
Should be 65.
75 at this stage. 75 coming back to 65 as you get into there towards the threshold. That's nice. Not bad at all. I could have held off a little bit longer there, just another few seconds, but it's not bad at all. Good. Right, when we get to a safe speed, if we exit the runway to the right, please, and then we'll go back to the pumps when you some fuel.
Golf Oscar India, runway vacated.